Hello everyone, it's Daniel again from the RS3 related. This is going to continue from the previous video I did. In the previous video I did Making History. In this video I will be doing the sequel, Meeting History, which has that Making History video as a prerequisite. As well as level 3 herb. I got 68, so I'm fine. Alright, so I have this quest was made in 2008. No voice activation, old prompt simple system, a lot of dialogues, click, 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 or space bar to speed it along. Alright, so no combat in this quest, although I generally keep my combat on as a precaution. I may have to deposit that because I believe in this quest we will time travel and I can't bring so I don't believe I can bring back yeah, alright, so I can't bring several big items for me. So alright, so I need the key, the enchanted key from the previous quest. No combat, intermediate difficulty, medium length. Alright, so I expect this quest to be and it says medium. I expect it to be closer to an hour. We'll see how long it takes. Because a lot of back and forth, back to the past, going to the present, back to the past, going to the present, between two different times in the past. So, alright, so so that takes a little bit of time. You get rewards. You get 1 quest point. A tune contains 2,500 EXP and 3 skills. And then even more places that you can use the key for treasure hunting. 5 kudos in the Varric Museum if you talk to historian Minas. Again, I'm going to have to do a tour on the Varric Museum. And then 2 treasure hunter keys. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. Where is this? Right here. We're going to talk to Jorral now. We're already at the outpost. If you need to know where the outpost is, see the previous video, Making History. I posted that just before this one in the series. Alright, so here we are. Jorral. Alright, how's the outpost? It's good, thanks for the help. Feel free to browse the room next door. Alright, and then talk to him. Anything else I can help with? Strange that you should ask. I've come into possession of many papers that talk about of an enchanted key, which gets hotter and colder. Why, yes, how'd you know? The key and I go way back. It's a bizarre item, so it'd be great if I could study those papers. They may be a load of nonsense. Alright, well, I'll accept the quest. I'm sure I'll enjoy finding out. Here's a copy of the important notes. We wouldn't want the originals getting marked now, would we? The other notes mention that carrying additional items other than the key made using the key difficult. Would you like me to take items you are carrying and wearing to the bank for you now? Alright, so then they'll take all of this armor and presumably leave me the key and notes and deposit everything else. So I'm going to say yes. So there you go. So now all unnecessary stuff is now banked. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and read the notes. Scraps info on the enchanted key. The key now returns to its origins. It really does get hotter and colder depending on the proximity. It's so strange. Its other special function only seems to work north of the river after smelting it. I've bound it to the words Pradum Abducto. Good words. I think they have a certain ring to them. Alright, so now we're gonna go back to the past. Alright, so run east of the sheep pen, across the river, or run northwest from the lobes. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so east of the sheep pen. And there's Lodestone. Alright, north west from Lodestone, and replicate in location. Let me see. So they're showing a picture, but the picture is west of the sheep pen. Oh, wait, east to the sheep pen. Alright, that's more clear now. Alright, you're apparently standing on these white flowers. Alright, and then rub the key. Rub. Here goes nothing. Hmm. Huh. We're in the past. Alright, so attack to Laurel. Hi. How are you? Where'd you come from? I was just outside Ardougne Castle. Ardougne Castle? I don't think there are any castles around here. Oh, what about Lumbershire? What strange names. We've been here a while and we've not come across any civilizations, let alone ones you're talking about. This is genre, isn't it? Of course, where are you from? Genre, this must be the past. What are you rambling on about? And you're a normal family? Or a perfectly normal family, thank you very much. I'm Laura, and there's my husband Roger, young Jack, our baby Sarah, and our beloved dog Snowy. Who are you? Sorry, I have to go. I should use the key to return back to the future and speak with Jorral. Wait, who are you? Hmm. Alright, so now I need to go back and speak to Jorral. Jorral, you don't believe what happened. Yes, I went back in time, back before I don't even existed. What? Are you sure? What did you see? Well, let me tell you. Sometime later. And then I used the key to return to now. That's amazing. It looks like that family could do with a hand. They're new to a strange world. After all, it could provide us with a great opportunity to learn about the past. I should travel back and see what I can learn from Roger, Jack, and Laura. That's not like a plan. Before you go, though, I've been looking through some of the notes, and it seems you can travel at different times by rubbing different parts of the key. Check. Actually, seeing how close it was to the lodestone, let me just port back. And here we are. Here we are. So now I'm going to choose past A. So rub past A. We talk to Jack. I am. You know, mister, I am practicing to be a big and powerful druid, the likes of which you've never seen. I should be super Jack, fantastic. It's good to see ambition. I've started by trying to light this fire. I've got these rare and powerful runes. Uh, Let me tell you a secret. They're called cosmic, mind, body, and fire runes. You don't say. You made them all by yourself. No, silly. I got them from a druid called Miss Eleanor. She saw my potential and to be the bestest druid in all of Joiner, and all at the age of 7. I better watch out. Then I hope you're not going to use all the magic for good and not for evil. I'm most definitely good. When I'm all powerful, I'll create chocolate cakes out of any substance. Surely you better be making off with gold bars and rare powerful weaponry. How boring! No, I'll make it rain strawberry flavored mode and conjure magical birds that will find me around the world. Uh, what it is to be young. All right, so now go back to past B and talk to Jack. Um, Past B. Talk to Jack. Wait, read grave. The inscription reads, reads, "Our snowy guide, age 10, a truly hard dog, so gentle and fun." Oh, poor Snowy. Jack. Excuse me, can I hold Jack, is it? Yes, I'm Jack, but I'm about to leave on a trip, so I had this better be important. I perhaps can spare time if I read your mind with magic. Magic, well, I did have an interest when I was younger. Okay. Super Jack the Phantasmic. Oh yeah, I know. Cosmic Mind, Body, and Fire Winds. Yeah, that's right. That's all I knew back then. You got runes from Miss Leona. Yes, that's right. Good old Miss Leona. What a strange cop he was. You started learning magic when you were 7. Must have been. I remember being my first birthday on honor. You were learning what time to create fire. I remember a lot of sore bones from those early days. You hope to create chocolate bones. Create chocolate cakes. Oh wow, that's true. I was obsessed with chocolate cake as a child. You wanted to use your powers for good. That's true, although I probably had quite crazy ideas. Your favorite flavor is strawberry. That's very impressive. If you're so good at looking into the past, then perhaps you can answer Marie's full questions. That shouldn't be too hard. I know the plant trees behind our house, but sadly they never grew. Perhaps you can find out why finding good is starting to become a real problem, and without the nutrients we were frequently falling ill. I think she planted the trees in the wrong patches, but I'm no expert. I'll see what I can do. Alright, so now we got to the right place. So we can now look at the trees. So here, talk to Sarah. Hello. Stop clicking everywhere else. Talk to Sarah. Thank you. Uh, Excuse me. Do you know much about these trees? They're fruit trees my mom planted years ago, but they haven't ever borne leaves. Never mind fruit. I'm always thought that they were planted in the wrong places, patches. Perhaps if the avocado tree were closer to the water and the kins were further away. If I had fruit, I wouldn't be so ill all the time, and I'm very bored with the other food we have. It's a shame I couldn't go back in time. Try planting the trees differently. Time travel, you have an interesting imagination. So that's kind of funny. So, okay, talk to Sarah in the back garden, still in path B. Then go to path A, take a spade and plant the 6 trees, and take the spade and 6 plant pots. Alright, so path A. Alright, so that's the plant pots, and here's the spade. Alright, and then So we're going to dig up the saplings using the plant pot on each one. I'm wondering why there isn't a farming requirement, but okay. Alright, so let me see here. Close to the water, so avocado goes here. So we use avocado. Alright, so avocado goes here. Lemon goes here. Mango. And then pear. And then plum. And then quince is last. Alright, so that's... Okay, so use the sapling spots from the correct tree. Go to past B and talk to Sarah. Talk to her a second time, and then talk to Jack. Alright, so... Rob. And voila, all of them have grown. Talk to Sarah. And you know about these trees. They're fruit trees. We planted them years ago, and they're always going so well. That's fantastic. I'll have to talk to Jack. Why? Oh, nothing. Talk to Jack. I had to start all the trees. What do you mean, traveler? You asked me to find out why the trees didn't grow. They're all bearing fruit now. I never said that to you. They've been bearing scrumptious fruit for years. Oh, I see. You wouldn't know about the poorly planted trees because I changed. Oh, ignore me. So do you think you can answer some of my questions? I can't see why not. What do you know about runes and magic? When I was a kid, some druids discovered runes they apparently created by Gothix himself for us to use by Gothix. Yes, he's created countless numbers of them, storing them all over the place. So soon after their discovery, the world was initially dubbed Runescape. We've long since returned to calling it Jonner, but like many things of importance, people call it by different names. I suppose magic has been developed over the years. Many spells have been discovered, and we keep finding different types of runes. Researchers have even started writing what they call spell books, grouping together different types and categorizing the spells. The druids are becoming more commonly known as wizards, and they're choosing to wear robes and pointy hats. They'll never quite catch on. It's a silly look. Alright, so let's see. Alright, helping babies hero. I'll go to past A, talk to Roger. And I go to past B and talk to Sarah. That's very interesting, thank you. Alright, go to past A. Talk to Roger. Hi. I am Not you, stranger. I'm trying to call my daughter. Oh, sorry. She won't stop crying. I can't understand what's wrong. I wish I could talk. I wish I could talk to her and find out what's wrong. Well, that's a very good idea. Hold on, I'll be right back. Rub past B. Talk to Roger. Just out of curiosity. Uh, uh, that that's the sound of it makes. Well, how nice. But can you tell me about your bath? Where are you from? Well, I like rabbits. They never cry. Nope, never. You lost your pet habit. You're totally bonkers. Yeah, I'm used to it. Your face looks familiar, but it can't be. I think you better let talking to your past self. But just take it easy. Talk to Sarah. Well, I'm just traveling through. No stranger should have it nice to meet you, cough. What's the matter? Oh, I just cough. Need to take some more medicine. Hold on. That's better. Milk, honey, and rum. Just a condition. I've had it since I was a baby. Father was always confused why I would never stop crying. Shame. Alright, so go back to past A. Right. And search the southeast table to find Guam and a bucket of milk. Guam, bucket of milk. That's one more. Alright, so finally he had all the ingredients, but he didn't know what to do. Alright, anyways. Wait a minute. Search the middle shelf for a ball. Middle shelf. Find a ball. Alright, so use the boat on the beehive. Use the pestle motor on the ping pong. Use the bucket of milk on the bowl of honey. Add the ground gum. Use the bucket of milk, honey, and gum on the user. Use the baby Sarah. The little one. She stopped crying. Thank you, I can hear myself think again. My pleasure, and now we can talk in peace. I was wondering if you can help me out. What's the matter? Can you tell me where you came from? When we first arrived at this place, we traveled in the east over some mountains White Mountains. It was a long journey, and we saw no other humans and a few animals. Through the portal, and at first, some bad memory about portal. Haven't you had? We're the first humans to come to Zoner. We came from another plane. On that plane, we had great many people and the creatures and the scientific laws were further strange. Amazing, so you're the only family to visit Zoner. Oh no, there are a great number of many humans that came through the portal, all from different corners of our home planet. We spread out in larger groups, but our family decided to travel a bit further afield. From time to time, we see others, and we've arranged to meet once a year in the east and share our experiences. The start of the humans inhabiting Zoner is great to hear. Since registered my daughter will have to. Excuse me, I got to attempt to Snowy. It's time for his feed. Take care, traveler. Okay. Right. Let me just make sure. Go to past the top to Laura. Right here. So you seem much better now. Anyways, how are you? Well, it's hard, but still in one place. I kind of miss somebody though. Yeah, here's a lovely bag. Text Sarah. Alright, things still said. Actually, I think they're perfect, however, I've met my special guy and we're engaged to be married. Really? Yep, the family doing so well. More travelers have been passing by, and I've met my dream guy. That's great. Though I didn't soon, I can't wait to start my life full of life. Talk to Jack. Generous head. Most master of magic. I ran out of rooms and set. I ran out of rooms and set right in the house. I was inspired to keep it in. This great would inspire you. Not what who the traveler stopped by when I was younger and helped my family out. He took the time to talk to me about my ambitions, all without asking for anything in return. That's kind. Indeed, I don't want to seem big-hearted, but without that inspiration, I would never have founded the Wizards Guild. Although much work seems in spreading the word about magic. That's great. I'm sure it will go very well. I'm gonna repeat the story. Oh, that's this one. Italy. Okay. Laura. Laura doesn't look too good. Can you tell me about your past? What? Speak up. Can you tell me about your past? No need to shout. There's not much to tell. I spent my entire life looking after my family. I wish I had done more traveling when I was young and seen some adventures. You got not seeing more of the world, why didn't you? I didn't know where to start, what to expect. It's not good to leave your family and never return because you get lost. And I wish I'd have a map of the lands, just something to get me interested and started. A map for your yourself. It's the map. Right, so we go to past. They search this. Alright, so go to past A, rub past A, alright, and then search the southeastern shelves for papyrus and charcoal. So uh, southeastern shelves. A couple of items, papyrus and charcoal. Alright, use the papyrus on the charcoal. A map is on here. I'll give this to Laura. Talk to Laura. Just kidding, I got something for you. Guess what does it know? It's this map that shows you the surrounding lands you can use it to explore. Really, that's quite interesting. How did you find that? Oh, I've been mapping the nearby lands during my travels, that's all. Wonderful. I'll give a little look right after I finish the shed. I'm taking smoothly for a walk. Thank you, stranger. My pleasure. Alright, so search the northern butt side for a brooch. Find a brooch on the table. Search the butt side road. Use the brooch on the soil mound west of the shed that Laura's building. It's some type of soil probably made by the pet burying bones. So use brooch on soil mound. Wait. So use the brooch on the soil mound west of the shed. Right, I must have missed something. Talk to Laura, look what I have. That's my brooch. Do it back. That was Alright, so use a brooch on soil mound. Right, so I'm not sure what Alright, I don't know. Okay. Past B. Okay. I have to go to past B and I'm back to past A. Hotel, mission lifetime. Most certainly, I traveled in my own fire. I'm sure that in my lifetime I explored more adventures than most, so no regrets. Just when you see I had a family heirloom a brooch that I lost somewhere in my travels over the years, I wish I had taken better care of it. A brooch, I'll see what I can do. Alright, so now that's why part A, past A. Search bedside table. Use automatically closing doors. Use a brooch on soil mound. Now rub past B. take spade. Use spade on soil mound. Look what I have. Oh, dang it, it's not my word. I certainly is. Oh, thank you so much. No problem. I hope you could start by telling me about your past. I want to feel the history of this world. I'm certainly from the traveler. I don't know everything, but I picked up a lot more of the gods. Years ago, we were created by Lutix. He was the god that introduced us humans to genre, though he was always keen to point out that he didn't create us. I'm sure he chose his appearance so as to not intimidate us and to remain as neutral as possible. Yet, you could still sense his power. You could practically feel it when he was near. Amazing how many times did you see him? What was what of the other gods, Samurai and Saradon? Other gods I've never heard of those names before. Dutix appeared frequently to teach us back in the day. I suppose he wanted to ensure balance and that he wasn't introducing something to the world that would upset the balance. So what did he say to you? He said very little. I think it was just he wanted us to be aware of that he existed and to give us some understanding in those days. He spoke a lot about balance and encouraging us to live in harmony with our surroundings. So to feel free to use our environment but not to abuse it. It seems that he had not created this world and spoke of elder gods that existed in a time before he could remember. Of this he said little. Did he mention other races? He briefly spoke of short folks of varying kinds already existing here, but we've yet to see them. There's not much else I can tell you, I'm afraid. So the short folks are probably the gnomes, or maybe the gnomes were nearby. The goblins, I don't know, but the gnomes were short folks. Okay, that's much more than I previously knew. Thank you. I have all the information. Alright, so let's just see what we got out here. Max the Traveler. Hi Max. Oh, hello. It seems that campfires, this is becoming a common place for travelers to stay. Definitely word has spread of this place and the family here. I'm sure it'll be an important location in years to come. Fantastic. I'm so pleased that my helping the family is having this effect. If you're at the cost for this, you must also receive my worm dings. My pleasure. Alright, so now I should be able to teleport back to the present. Let me just see. Actually, I don't even need to speak to Max, but okay. Talk to Laura. I filled in all the information. I did everything for everybody. Return to the present. Talk to Jorral. Quest complete. So this is coming up. This will be approximately a 45-minute quest. So. No, Jorral. Discovered much. Yep, I got the complete picture now. I can at least tell all. It seems that a great many years ago, the god Gutik created a portal between Jaliner and another dimensional plane. The first humans that stepped through this realm discovered runes and decided to name our world Jaliner after them. Guthics paid frequent visits to those first settlers. Saradomin and Zamorak didn't appear to have even been heard of back then. Amazing, that answers so many questions, and I'm sure the Varak Museum will be interested to hear all about this too. I'm going to plan some visits to the past, hopefully. I will need your assistance in the future. That would be great. Alright, so the quest is complete. Alright, I had received one quest point at Tomb, so let's see, that's the Tomb, containing 2,500 XP and 3 skills. You had more treasure hunting with the Enchanted Keys, 5 kudos from the Varak Museum if you talk to Historian Minas, and 2 treasure hunter keys. Alright, so let me just look here again. I'm just going to put everything on rune crafting because that's what's taking me a while. So that must be the total. I just got 1,000 and 1,000 again. Then that's 500, so it's 2,500 total. And the turn is done. So let's see. Treasure Hunter. So the 2 I just got. So I could choose either raw monkfish, a small lamp, or a cooking lamp. I'm going to use small lamp. And then I get to choose magic limb, fallen star, or fallen star magic. I'm going to use fallen star. I'm going to use them both on rune crafting, so I want to get that up. That got me a level, so it's 53 now. So, alright, so that's complete. This quest is done. Video ran 48 minutes, which is approximately what I expect. I estimated 45 when we started, so that's correct for this quest. Alright, so I will see you in the next video. If you're learning anything, remember to subscribe, like, share, comment. Alright, see you in the next video.